they actually responded really well in practice yesterday. So, you know, you're always kind of curious how that's going to go. They competed really hard. And I think they all had something they could take from that match, they could learn from that match. And they did that in practice yesterday, you know. And I think we really competed hard. You know, we did a lot of one-on-one stuff. We did a lot of hitters versus D stuff. And they had to figure out a way to get it done. And they stepped up to the challenge, which, you know, that's always good to see. So I think we learned from it.
Any one facet of the game that you feel let you down the most the other night? Was it a whole bunch of different?
You know, I think that I felt like I should have prepared them better for what a team was going to bring, playing against an undefeated team. You know what I mean? We haven't played a lot of teams that are going to step onto the court and go, yeah, okay, we don't have anything to lose, we can take them down, you know, type of thing. And that's a new place for us. And I don't like to focus on. I want us to be competing our hardest regardless of what's going on, you know. And I think that they played a really nice game. They didn't have many errors, you know. They hit a really nice clip, and we aired really high, and it was still pretty close. So, you know, that's the part that leaves the bitter taste in your gut, is you know you didn't bring your A game, and they did. So I think that was the thing that was missing. I thought the most was just competitive spirit and inspiration. You know, I think we played pretty uninspired volleyball for the first time. You know.
That obviously can't happen when Big 12 play starts. Right?
No, exactly not. You're exactly right. That can't happen. So. Yeah, I learned from it and how some players respond to that and what we need to do in the future. Living there.
Who are some of the players that pleased you the other night?
I thought Kalia stepped up at the end of the match. It would have been nice for her to play that way the whole time, but she knows that, you know. But she stepped up and she really put her game back together. You know, I think she'd been struggling along a little bit, and she really got it together at the end of that.
This is third tournament so far?
Fourth. It'll be our fourth. Yeah. So we hosted the Mountaineer Invitational. We went to Toledo earlier in the year to start off. They had the blue and gold challenge. You know, ours is gold and blue. So, and then went to Moorhead State last weekend. So this will be our fourth and final tournament. It's the last weekend. Most teams are playing before they hit conference. Some conferences are already starting up. I think the ACC already starts up this weekend. So, but you know, it's you can kind of cross your T's, dot your I's, you know, with some things that you want to see about your team before you head into conference play. And this will be a challenging tournament. Liberty is year in, year out competing for their conference championship. Very well coached. They do a good job. And, you know, like us, they're returning a lot of players from last year. You know, so they expect to improve even from last year. And they've played a really tough preseason schedule. Their record is a bit deceiving because they haven't had a ton of wins, but they've played a tough preseason schedule. So it says a lot about their team, I think. And then, you know, Georgetown, we haven't played them in a little bit since leaving the Big East, so it'd be nice to play them again. And I know that, you know, UMBC is well coached. Ian does a good job there, and I'm curious to see what they're like. I know they have quite a few foreign players on their team, so.